Okay, we're moving on to the theme parks. I'm very glad to say that I'm joined by my Disneyland and Me co-host, Cerise Plasplitter. Bonsoir. My first ever theme park purchase, all the way back from 2005. 2005. Oh my god. Where that go? 2005. Yeah, so we've had 6 resorts. Here we go, test your knowledge now. Here we go. Anaheim, Florida, Tokyo, Paris, Hong Kong, Shanghai. Got my one. I've done half of them. Done the obviously done Paris, which is what we're gonna actually focus on today. That's what we're gonna really focus on. And I have also done the egg parks as well, but we'll focus more on your home on Paris, which I've been first went in 2005 at the age of 8 and have been back there plenty of times ever since. Yeah, so it's really love it. So yeah, so I'll see you later. I'll cross. Thank you. Be back short later on. But yeah, so the theme parks have obviously given us all so many wonderful memories over the years. Ever since the first one in our house, but in 1955. That's nearly 70. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, that's 17, 2025. Oh my god. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. They just brought us so many wonderful memories over the many years. It's an opportunity for us to to actually have a little bit of Disney magic. It kind of feel like you are actually transported into your favourite Disney IP, whatever that would be. And yeah. And I think what's been amazing is how over the years a lot has we've come up with the theme parks. I think this is where it shows how much growth has been with Disney. We've come a long way compared to how the first theme park in our Anaheim started to where we are now in 2023. Because now you pretty much could do almost anything in a theme park. Couldn't you? My Parisian. Yeah. Couldn't you? Yeah, I mean, look at us. We are now doing drone shows. Yeah, who would have thought that 30 years ago? Who would have thought that, eh? Paris can now do drone shows. Which we did see it last year. It's actually quite stunning to see how it actually managed to pull that off. Yeah, so literally it's amazing how, I was just saying how it's amazing now how far we've come from where you started to where you're on now. Because there's a lot of things today you could not have done back in the mid 50s, early 60s. Probably a lot of it really not until the 90s. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Which is amazing because there's so many different attractions. Yeah, and each of them is their own unique. So yeah, so it just really shows how much we've grown. I think the theme parks are the best example of how far Disney has grown given terms of the scale of the Imagineering. Has just got up and up and up. It's already smashed the ceiling, and yet we're still going higher. That in itself is just amazing. Just literally, that is in itself is just literally amazing. It's all spectacular. But I think the best things, and the thing you might come back up again. I think one of the best things probably a lot of people would say about me in the parks is obviously your opportunity to meet characters. Yeah, it's not easy in our resort. It's not easy. Nah. Because obviously you've got these massive queue lines and you want, and it's a lot different now compared to because now you get to have a proper interaction with the characters as well. Whereas back with UK, it's just like a yeah, you get your photo, maybe an autograph, and then you're done. No, but these days you can actually interact with the characters, which is actually quite amazing. Yeah, but it's manic meeting characters in our resort because obviously, you've got really long wait times. So the characters might actually go before you get a chance to beat. Let's see. Yeah. We really in Paris. There really needs to be Premier Access for characters. Yeah. Then that I've said that a lot coming back from the last trip recently. I felt there needs to be Premier Access for characters. Because I would actually pay Premier Access to meet characters. I would so pay Premier Access to see Olaf. I would so pay Premier Access to see you. I would so pay Premier Access to see Elster. I would so pay Premier Access to see Arsha. Yeah, but I do think that's the best thing that a lot of people would say about being a few boxes, getting to meet these wonderful characters that everyone loves. Well, so much, and to have those character experiences in there is just amazing. Yeah, it makes it feel personal to you because obviously the parades. Yeah, well, we'll come on to those now. Actually, thank you very much. Right, because they're waiting next. Yeah, because obviously if with parades, you're guaranteed to see a variety of characters, but I think the actual meet and greets, they're the ones that are more personal. I have managed to when I was young. When I was younger, I was able to get to meet good characters. I think it was easy back then because our hotel had a meet and greet area. But I think in the last few years, it's like a complete. I don't know. What's the best way to describe it? It's a complete manic system. So if you want to try and meet characters now, you've got to be prepared to take out a massive chunk of your day to stand in the queue lines for them. Now, you have too many birds. Oh, thank you! The cheeky had to spark that and knock them on the camera. Yeah, I'm not one of these big thrill ride seekers. I'm more of your shows, parades kind of guy. But in order to make sure you get your best opportunity to go and see them, you have to be in the queue line for like at least an hour before the show starts for that particular time. Maybe that's what we need to do in the future. What? Have a trip where we just. Let's see how we react to this. Maybe that's what we should do in the future. Have a trip in Paris where we don't do any rides and we just go stand in queue lines for shows and characters. What do you think of that? Is he bloody mad? No, nothing of that. Nothing of that. No, okay. Well, that did not go down well. Honestly, the parade's absolutely amazing, and it's always amazing to see what, obviously, Imagineers come up with. I mean, we've had some amazing parades in Paris over the years. Stars on Parade, well, it used to be before it started crumbling apart. So that's on last legs. Stars on Parade, Once Upon a Dream Parade, absolutely love that one. That day you were about the Paris' 50th anniversary, that was a really great one. Oh, here he comes. I know. Yeah, one more Disney parade, thank you! Right, off you go! Yeah, thank you! That one too, yes. To name a few. It's absolutely, it's amazing. And of course, now it's not just parades as well. You've also got your nighttime spectaculars, so if you're in the American parks, your fireworks shows, but obviously you're here in Paris, you've got your nighttime spectaculars, you've got your full-blown castle protection shows. That's been one I thought we would have done 30 years ago, would it? Nope. So you got your cast protection shows. Oh my god, Disney treats it absolutely stunning in Paris. It really, really is. It's absolutely stunning. There's that. Obviously, for American parks, you've got obviously Fantastic, although that has had its hiccups over the years. Rest in peace, Murphy. Oh, yeah, God rest his soul. Like that. Of course, very recently, obviously, Paris has now delved into drone shows. Although I don't think it'll be too long before the American parks take that exclusivity off us. So we don't get to have exclusive things, do we? No. We're not allowed to exclusive things. We don't get to have things in Paris that are just for Paris. No, they always end up getting copied by the Americans. You think that should be the other way around, shouldn't it? Yep. You think that should be the other way around? It should be we copying the Americans, but no, it's been the Americans copying us. The next Motors action. Next Ratatouille. Yeah. Oh god. I know. Yeah, so this has been amazing. So yeah, but there is something definitely for everyone in the Disney parks. There definitely is. It's just you've got to make the effort to go and try and find it. Obviously, you've got your rides for your thrill seekers. You've got the shows for people like me. Obviously, the characters for everyone. It's just the question is, are you prepared to stand in line hours and hours for it, take out a lot of chunk of your day? I mean, if you're there for 2 weeks, if you're there in a Disney park for 2 weeks, you could easily do it. Currently, I'll just say, if you were there for 2 weeks at Disney park, you could easily do it. Yeah. Yeah, I think if you were there for a week or two weeks, you can easily do everything. But for us, because we are people who are just there for a long weekend, we have to make a decision: attractions or characters. And every year we choose attractions. Well, I try on the most recent road trip. I did try to do Frozen Meet and Greet Animation Celebration, but in the end the line was massive, and they said, well, it could be wait times for like so and so, and this maybe you should come back and da, and but the time was when we were going to do the shows, I was like, and then didn't think about doing it. And it's not like you could go in and use extra magic hours to meet and greet the characters, is it? No. EMT's rubbish. Yeah, it is. EMT. Yeah, we once in Paris we did go into the park during extra magic hours, extra magic time. It's actually pointless. I don't know why. Paris, I don't know why Paris offers this, because EMT's rubbish. All EMT does is it gets you into the parks literally an hour before they're supposed to open. So don't think if by using EMT you can then easily go on the rides. I mean, no. Nothing opens in this land until bang on the dot what it says it's going to be opening for that day. So so the parks go open at 9 o'clock, then nothing's going to be running until 9 o'clock. Yeah. So I think we just waited while the lands and just sat about for an hour or so. I can't remember. Was it Fantasyland? Yeah, right, we're chatting about Fantasyland for an hour. Yeah, it's just like, no. Yeah. But I suppose we could technically... Let's see what first. We could technically right, we could technically use EMT to go to a character location and wait in the queue line, and then we'll be first in. Oh, not for that. It's not for have you? That could be it. So what? Because you actually don't have that many character meet and greet locations on the app that's specified. There actually isn't that many meet and greet locations in Paris. But for ones we knew we definitely would do, we could easily go, right, well, let's do ENT and get the kid up a that, and then... Oh, now you're interested in that plan. Now he's interested. That's before. Oh, now someone's interested, but yeah, so... Yeah, EMT is rubbish. I would not recommend anybody going to the park during EMT because all you're going to be doing is just standing and sitting around waiting for an hour while everything opens because nothing opens until bang on when it's supposed to open for the day. It's just, I don't get why they offer EMT. It's just rubbish. It's rubbish. So maybe the restaurant's open during EMT, or is that shut as well? Because that could be easy options, but also the breakfast. Because our hotel breakfast bits have not been great the last 2 times. I don't know, you'd have to load it up. Okay, you'd have to load it up. Right, okay. It's been thought for our next trip. But yeah, but I think if you were going to be there for like a week or 2, you could easily get the balance of attractions and characters right. It's just we can't because we are there for a long weekend, so it's like, well, yeah. So, but maybe I might try that next time. Maybe we can use that to our advantage. We'll see. Where was I now? What was I? Yeah, we covered bulk of most things. I think all that's left to do is to basically say why Paris means so much to me that I keep going back over and over and over and over. I mean, on and off for 18 years now. Especially how we are the black sheep of the family. I mean, there's always one, isn't there? There's always one. But Paris is kind of the black sheep for a lot of things. Paris is not well known for new attractions. I mean, how many times do you see it on the social level and saying, "Oh, there's lots of new attractions to go to Disneyland Paris," and that it's never gonna happen. Now, or if it does, then it's just a carbon copy of So for America, because so far with the Walt Studios expansion, it's just been carbon copies of things from the American parks. But yes, we're not waiting for. In fact, when was the last time, so we had a proper new attraction, a proper new attraction? So I don't mean. Right. I'm coming. Right. So I don't mean something copied from one of the other parks. I don't mean something that's been rethemed. When was the last time we had a proper, brand new attraction built into Paris? When was the last time? Oh, we'll give him a moment. Because it's tough. So, nothing. So yeah, so not something that's been taken from one of the other parks and not a retheme. So not like an old attraction but refeed it to something new. So like with Space Mountain had a Hyperspace Mountain, or Rock and Roller Coaster turned into Flight 4. Okay, right. Well, in that case, I've got the answer then. It was 2014 with Ratatouille. So that's nearly 10 years. Yeah. 10 years. Yeah, that's under that criteria. That's the last time we've had this brand spanking new attraction. 2014. That's the last time. Wow. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. We're not well known for that. We're not well known for food. We're not well known for food. there really are not that many restaurants in the two parks. There's not really that many snack stands either, and yet all our fan sites that we follow keep posting their snacks saying, "Well, where are these fucking snack stands? They're not there when I go." There's that. You know, and the problem is though, a lot of the eateries are in a Disney bit, but the Disney bit is a trek between the two parks. It's not like when we went to Anaheim and we saw that the Met downtown is literally smack bang in the middle of the parks, so it's easy to get to into the downtown of the park. No, in Paris, the Disney bit is a good, probably I'd say maybe 5-10 minute trek from one of the two parks to my base, and I'm like, it's not really worth it being, oh, let's go into the McDonald's or Annette's and then go back into the park. And it's like, well, it's a killer, you know. It's like, you just, well, it is. So for me, I'm like, once you're in the park, you may as well stay there, because it's like, it's just just back and forth. It's a killer. It really is. And I think that is definitely an issue now for me. I'm thinking, well, we've put up with that long enough, and it's like, come on, can you not do something about this? Okay, can you not put up some more snack areas? Can you not maybe build some more restaurants and come up with things that everybody would generally want to eat, not your farty smarty type stuff? Can you know, it's like, come on, people are there all day in the parks. Gone are the days where people would only go into the parks for the day and would then just go back to their hotel at night. No. People now are staying in those parks all day round. Yeah, they don't go until closing time. So you've got to put the facilities in there. You know, it's just that. So we're not for that either. And of course, character meet and greet is manic, because it's not. Yeah, I mean, although as I mentioned, we do now let you do interaction with the cast. That's great, but it's just there's also drawbacks to that as well. No. So what keeps making me keep going back to Paris year in year out? Well, number one, it's accessible. It is accessible, both in terms of travelling and disability. Because it's the closest one of the six. And I'm sure that you Americans watching, you would just go to either Florida or Anaheim, because that's closer to you. You probably would only maybe trek out to the far regions, maybe once in a lifetime, like Florida was. You didn't even want to do that. No. You didn't even want to do Florida. No. For Florida, I was dragged. And then spent the whole 2 weeks in Florida literally being back lazy. For Florida, I was back lazy. Nothing was not really anything there for me, Florida. So I basically was back lazy for 2 long fucking weeks. Not pleasant. Now, that's the one thing. So yeah, so Florida for me, that's once done. I don't want to go there ever again. Yeah. And I think if I was ever bold enough and brave enough to do Japan and China and Hong Kong and Shanghai, they probably would be just once in their lifetimes. Yeah. Because I know you're desperate for me to go to Hong Kong because it's not got frozen land. Yeah. But I'm like, no. But if I was, it probably just was to say, I've done it, but no. But I don't think I'm brave enough to do those. No. Is Anaheim once in a lifetime? No, Anaheim was a childhood dream, which was born after doing Paris. I loved your part when I first went, and I was love to do the American one in California. Did get to do that in 2018. I thought it was alright. I mean, I thought it was okay. I thought it was okay, but I felt that was more something you could easily get done in half a day. Yeah. So I always think I would consider it. Yeah. But it depends on if I've got a decent gap in Saturday. Yeah, which probably isn't going to be easy going forward, given how forward. No. We got lucky that trip, didn't we? Yeah, because I can't remember. I don't think the Barracuda were at home during our stay in 2018. So that's how lucky we got. But I think if the Barracuda were home home in 2018, it probably would have worked out. Yeah, it would have had to maybe have been a separate thing. Yeah, but no. Anaheim, he's always there as a mate. I'll consider it and see if it's possible. If not, then. So I might go back there one day. Who knows? You love the Cars Land there. He loves Cars Land. He's desperate to get Cars Land in Paris. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen, my friend. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. So Paris is accessible easily because obviously for trouble it's only about 1.5 hours. Is it from Manchester to Charlotte? That's good. And also accessibility is also helpful there. I mean, so obviously you've got your access cards that you have, which is really helpful with accessibilities. I know for a fact Anaheim does not have that. Nope, Anaheim does not have that. I don't know how the other resorts handle the other people, but I've been in Paris. I think at the moment, just in terms of my experience, I say it's probably the best when it comes to looking out for people with disabilities, whether they are visible or invisible. So that's one there. So that's one reason. Another reason is if you like me, you're not that big of a traveller. It's always nice to find somewhere that you can easily just go time and time again. Because I never get bored of it. And I think what's always amazing for me is how every single time, it's always different. I mean, there are, it always feels like you're going for the very first time again. It just kind of, because every single trip is different. Because obviously you do things differently every single time. So I always felt, even though I've been like so many times, I kind of feel like every time I go, it's every single trip is done differently. I suppose, of course, that also depends on what is obviously actually available at the time of the park as well. So yeah, so that's the reason. Every time I go, it always feels like I'm going for the very first time. That's the reason. I think one of the big reasons for me is it's a happy place. It's kind of like my happy place. So it's an opportunity where you don't have to think about anything going on back home. That's gone as soon as you're there. You're in complex. Yeah, because I've always noticed that every time I go there, literally anything going on back home, you just forget about it, and just right, we're here now. We're actually in the complex, in the boundaries, Disney. So if anyone wants me, tough. I'll see you in 4 days' time. That's a big, that for me is a big plus. I don't know if you guys else feel for it, but for me that is a big plus with Paris. I mean, every time I go, it's like a happy place, and you don't have to think about everything going on back home. I wouldn't say being a Disney park is definitely 100% happy. There are times where it can get really stressful. But if, like me, you're now a season pro, you go with it, and you just go, well, I'm not taking in prisons anymore, so... If I Clarence here, what time? Yep, oh shit, you should know. You should have known better. Yeah, yeah. Do you want to come back up? Yeah. All in all, I think what's amazing about all these Disney resorts is how they have literally. It just makes you feel like you are actually transported into your favorite Disney IP. They're not perfect. And there definitely are some things we could easily suggest that should be improved for the resorts. But it's better than just not be able to have that at all. I think they've actually been they are absolutely, it's just absolutely amazing. It's a great way to experience some little Disney magic, which we all need very much in our lives.